Hello, welcome to your home yoga practice, brought to you in partnership by Higher Consciousness Art and Yoga and American Indian Health and Family Services. Let's get started sitting towards the back of the mat, rolling the shoulders back, taking a deep breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth, setting the intention for our yoga practice today. Think of one word, one adjective, descriptive word that describes what characteristic you'd like to bring into your life today. Maybe it's strength, abundance, happiness. We'll focus the intention on that characteristic and take 3 deep breaths to seal the intention. Deep inhale through the nose, deep exhale out the mouth. 2 more deep breaths. We'll open the eyes, coming into this moment, taking the left hand over to the left side by the left hip, the right hand to the right knee, gazing over the left shoulder, and taking 3 deep breaths here. Next inhale will come towards the center. We'll exhale, moving over to look over the right shoulder. The left hand meets the right knee, and the gaze comes over the right shoulder, taking 3 deep breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. 2 more here. We'll inhale back to center, putting the hands, resting the hands on the knees. And we'll inhale forward, sinking the chest in by the legs, keeping the gaze up, and then exhale, rounding and curling back, lowering the gaze down to the belly. Inhaling forward, coming forward by the knees, exhaling, rounding and curling back, looking down. We'll inhale forward, coming back by the knees. Exhale, round and curl back. Continuing here at your own pace. We'll continue for 5 more. Inhaling on the forward motion. Exhaling, rounding and curling back. Continuing here for 3 more. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Meeting when we're done with an upright in an upright seated position. We'll inhale sitting up tall and exhaling placing the left foot out in front of the body and the right foot on the inside of the thigh. And we'll sit up tall, inhaling up and exhaling, reaching towards the left foot, sliding the hand along the shin, down along the ankle, and resting it where is comfortable for you today. Breathing deeply on the exhale, sinking deeper into the stretch, relaxing, letting gravity help deepen into this pose. We'll inhale, rolling upward, sitting upright, and exhaling, pushing the right leg out now, taking the left foot to the inner thigh, inner right thigh. We'll inhale, sitting up tall, and exhale, reaching towards the right foot, sliding the hand along the shin, the ankle, and resting it here where as far as you went on the left side. Breathing deeply for 3 deep breaths. Inhaling, rolling upward, exhaling the left foot down as well, bringing both legs side to side, toe by toe, heel to heel, inhaling upright and exhaling, reaching down, folding over the lower body, sliding the hand along the shin, ankle, and foot. Depending on where you are today, taking note of where you are today. And inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Taking a couple more deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll inhale, rolling upward, and then we'll bring the legs out to the side, coming on to the knees, walking up into a tabletop position. The hands are directly beneath the shoulders, the fingers extended, and the knees beneath the hips distance apart from each other. Inhaling, bringing the gaze up towards the upper part of the ceiling, and then exhale, looking over the left shoulder, breathing deeply, looking over the shoulder at the left hip. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling into the center, exhaling, looking over the right shoulder, now at the right hip. Breathing deeply for 3. And inhaling back to to center, looking down at center. Bringing the head back up, inhaling up. And then we'll start a hip rotation in the left direction. Exhaling back and inhaling forward. Slowly spiraling out from center. Maybe you're starting a baby hip circle to start. And then as the spine warms up, moving outward, spiraling outward, bringing the hips over the heels, and then bringing it forward with a weight over the palms. Continuing here, several more hip circles, matching the breath with the body movement, the inhale forward and the exhale moving back. Taking note of any feelings that come up in the body, any stresses or tensions. Letting go on the exhale and in the fluid motion here. Now spiraling back to center, slowly coming back to center, meeting at a tabletop position. And then we'll inhale, exhale, starting in the opposite direction for our hip circle. Moving now in the left direction, counterclockwise. Hips spiraling outward at the same pace as we went on the right side. Exhaling back, inhaling forward, creating one continuous flow of the body, one breath equaling one full circle. Being mindful with the breath, with the body movement. Continuing here for several more. And spiraling back to center, meeting at a tabletop position. We'll walk the hands forward, gently bringing the hands towards the top of the mat. Exhaling, bringing the chest, lowering the chest down towards the mat. Keeping the gaze raised slightly along the arms for a nice fully elongated stretch of the back. From the fingertip to the elbow is flat, gently placed on the mat. One more deep breath here. And then we'll inhale, walking up just slightly, enough to take the right arm out by the side. Inhale, exhale, thread the needle, placing the left arm, the right arm under the left shoulder. Keeping from the left fingertip to the left elbow flat on the mat. And just relaxing that right shoulder. On the exhale, sinking deeper into the mat. Keeping the gaze slightly raised along the left arm. And breathing deeply, relaxing more with every exhale. Walking up with the left hand, exhaling the right hand down. Inhaling up the left arm to the left side. Exhale, thread the needle, relaxing the left shoulder down to the mat and keeping the right hand from the right fingertip to the elbow flat on the mat. Gazing along the arm out to the side. Gazing along that right arm, keeping the gaze slightly lifted. Breathing deeply. 2 more deep breaths. And inhaling up, placing both hands back down, walking them forward. Exhaling, lowering the chest down to the mat. The fingertips to the elbows firmly placed down. The gaze slightly lifted. The chest lowered. Breathing deeply. Next, inhale, walking the hands up, going back into the tabletop position. Then inhaling up onto the feet, coming up, the hips up into a downward dog position. The body looking like a triangle, visualizing ourselves from the side angle. Adding in any movement as you like, maybe pedaling the legs or rocking on the toes. We'll start by inhaling, placing the right foot forward, bringing the right foot in, centered in the middle of the width of the mat, firmly planted, 1 step closer to the face, and then inhaling up, the left leg trails back straight behind the body, making a horizontal line with the leg, and breathing deeply, affirming I am grounded and supported, even when seen from other perspectives. Toes flexed towards the mat, towards the ground. Breathing deeply here. 1 more deep breath. And exhale, lowering the foot down, drawing it back into downward dog. Adding in movement as you like. And then inhaling forward the left foot this time. The left foot is a foot's distance closer to the face, centered in the width of the mat. And once that's set, firmly placed down from toe to heel. Inhale up the right foot trailing straight behind the body, making a straight horizontal line with the toes flexed towards the ground. Affirming, I am grounded and supported. I am willing and able to see from other perspectives. Inhale and exhale, placing the foot back down, drawing both feet back into a downward dog. Inhaling the weight forward into a plank position. Exhale, chaturanga down, lowering down the weight onto the mat and lowering the hips over the heels, sinking towards the back into a child's pose position with the arms out in front of the body. in front of the head, the forehead to the mat. Breathing deeply, grabbing a sip of water as you like. We'll inhale, coming up into a tabletop position. Hands directly beneath the shoulders. Next, inhale, pushing up with the heels, with the toes in the downward dog position. Inhaling, moving the body forward into plank. And exhaling, bringing the knees down if you'd like to modify. Otherwise, we can hold this plank and exhale down with the elbows in close to the sides, chaturanga. Inhaling, pushing the upper body up with the arms, keeping the heart center shining forward, the gaze lifted. Breathing deeply. Inhaling, pushing back up into the downward dog position. And stepping or hopping the legs forward, bringing them closer to the arms, the hands. Exhaling, forward folding over, heel to heel, toe to toe. Relaxed. Relaxing deeper on the exhale. Sinking the head into the knee. Hands falling towards the mat. And breathing deeply. Feeling any tension in the head, the neck and shoulders relaxed on the exhale. On the inhale, we'll draw the hands together into a prayer position. Inhaling, drawing upward with the spine rolling upward one vertebrae at a time. The hands come in front of the heart center in a prayer position. Inhaling, the hands up, facing the hands towards the back wall, looking upward. We'll exhale with the hands down with a slight back bend up. Inhaling, the arms up, palms touching, and then exhale, the hands come back down to the sides in a T position, forward folding over, relaxing the arms back into the forward fold position, hanging the upper body here, relaxing on the exhale. Micro bend in the standing knees. Next, stepping back. Inhale, exhale, step back into a downward dog position. Moving the hands back up, making a triangle with the body. We'll inhale up, the left leg comes up higher than we were with the three-legged downward dog. Holding and breathing for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, stepping the foot in, placing the left foot on the inside of the left palm. Inhaling, coming forward, lifting the gaze into a lunge position, shining the heart center forward, Breathing deeply for 3. In through the nose, out the mouth. Holding and breathing. We'll inhale, sweeping the arms upward, sinking the hips into a lunge position. Here in this high lunge with the arms up over the head in a Y or V position. Affirming, I am open and receptive to the love and abundance in the world. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale, rotating the right arm out towards the back wall, rotating the back right leg to the side wall, sinking deep into the left bent knee, the arms at a horizontal, the gaze over the left hand, breathing deeply in through the nose and out the mouth for 2 more deep breaths. We'll inhale and exhale, reaching the right arm towards the back right leg, inhaling, the gaze lifted along the left arm, creating a vertical line from hand to hand, palm to palm. We'll inhale and exhale. Inhaling up, the arms coming into the horizontal position, and exhaling, lowering the left hand down towards the foot. Inhaling the right hand up, overhead, turning the gaze over the right shoulder to look at the right hand. Affirming, I easily flow through the twists and turns of life. Breathing deeply for 3. We'll inhale, coming back up to center. And we'll exhale, windmilling the arms forward, rotating the back leg forward into a lunge position with the gaze lifted. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale, drawing the left leg back, pedaling the legs, adding in movement if you'd like. Here in this downward dog, stretching it out and inhaling, rolling the weight forward into a plank position, modifying as you'd like. Exhale, coming down into chaturanga. Inhale, pushing up with the hands, lifting the gaze and shining the heart center. Exhaling, moving back, the hips towards the heels, the forehead towards the mat, the hands stretched out in front of the body, palms down. Taking a moment to grab some water here if you'd like. Taking a moment just to breathe deeply. Inhaling, coming up into the tabletop position. Next, inhaling up into the downward dog. Here in a triangle position. We'll inhale up the right leg this time, drawing the right leg up straight behind the body. Breathing deeply. 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling, stepping the right leg in, bringing the knee towards the chest. Stepping or placing the right foot on the inside of the right palm. Inhaling, the gaze lifts. Here we are in this lunge position, ready to run this race of life. Affirming, I am prepared for any challenges that may come my way. I am resilient. We'll inhale, sweeping the arms forward. Here, lowering the hips by sinking the right knee down. The arms lifted in a Y or V position. The heart center shining forward. Affirming, I am at balance. I am at peace. I am balanced. Inhale and exhale, rotating the left arm towards the back wall, rotating the left foot out to the side wall, and taking the arms out at a horizontal. Inhaling, the gaze forward over the left and the left fingertips. Breathing deeply in this warrior position for 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. We'll lower the left arm by the back left leg, bringing the right arm up over, creating a straight vertical line from hand to hand, palm to palm. Affirming, I am guided and protected by my greater self. Taking a couple more deep breaths. Inhaling the arms up to horizontal, exhaling the left arm to the inside of the right foot, inhaling up the left arm over the head, the gaze following along the left hand, breathing deeply, taking 3 deep breaths. Inhale up the arms to horizontal, and then exhale, rotate the arms forward back into a lunge position, rotating the back leg straight in this lunge, inhaling the gaze forward for 3 deep breaths. Affirming, I accomplish all that I am set out to do. And then drawing back the leg back, inhaling the hips up, downward dog. Adding in any movement here as you like. Inhaling the weight forward, plank position. Exhale, elbows in at the sides, chaturanga down, and inhale, pushing up through the hands. Taking 3 deep breaths. 1 deep breath, and inhaling up into downward dog, lifting the hips. Walking the hands back just slightly. Holding here, just thinking of all the health benefits of the downward dog position, the relief from gravity, helping here to elongate the back and reverse the effects of gravity. Walking the feet forward, heel to heel, toe to toe, finding ourselves in a forward fold position, gazing at the knees and relaxing on the exhale. We'll inhale up, the left heel raises, and exhale, walking the toes over to the right side of the left foot. The knees are stacked here, the gaze very close to the knees. On the exhale, finding ourselves closer to the knee, breathing deeply, 2 more deep breaths. On the exhale, walking the left foot back over to the left side of the body. Taking a deep breath in the downward dog, in the standing fold position. Inhaling, the right heel lifts off the mat. And exhale, walking the right foot over to the left side of the left foot. Exhaling, relaxing the upper body, sinking into the stacked knees. Taking a deep breath. Exhale, walking the toes over to the right side. Adding in a slight pedal of the legs if you'd like. And relaxing here in the forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms forward across the mat, sinking the hips down into a chair, an invisible chair. Exhaling back the hips down, inhaling the arms up in a wire V, bringing them in, the hands together, palms together by the chest. Inhale and exhale, bringing the hands over the right elbow to the left knee, looking at the left wall. The hands, the elbows stacked in a straight line. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. On the inhale, bringing the hands up to the chest, centered, and then exhale, placing the left hand, the left elbow on the right knee. And the elbows stacked with the hands in prayer position. Looking at the right side wall for 3 deep breaths. Inhaling forward, bringing the hands into the center, heart center. And inhale, extending the hands out into a wire V, keeping our chair here, pushing through with the breath by focusing on the breath. Affirming, I am strong and abundant. As we inhale, raising up through the feet, standing up tall, inhaling the arms up, palms together, and exhale the hands out to the side, slightly back bend. Inhaling the arms back up, palms together, and exhale the arms out to the sides in a T position, falling towards the mat for forward fold. Adding in movement of the legs if you'd like. When we'll inhale and exhale, stepping back the feet back into a downward dog position, continually focused on the breath. Inhaling the weight forward, plank position, modifying as you like. We'll take it over to a side plank, bringing the weight, bringing the left hand down. Modifying here as you like. You can take the left knee down to the mat and elongate, stretch out the right foot for a modified position on the left knee, or you can lift up with the stacked feet into a full expression of the side plank. The right arm out, extended in a T. And exhale, placing the right hand down, walking it over into a plank. And then over to the side plank, now facing the left side wall. Modifying here as you'd like. If you place the knee down on the other side, we'll place the right knee down and stretch the left foot out, extending the left. Or we'll do the full expression by lifting up into the side plank, being held up on the right arm, breathing deeply, and then exhaling, placing the left arm back down, walking it over into our plank, and exhaling chaturanga down, and inhale, pushing up through, pushing the upper body up into cobra, exhaling the hips over the heels, bringing the forehead to the mat into child's pose, taking deep breaths and relaxing into the mat. Grabbing a sip of water as you like. Walking the hands up. And we'll take the feet out to the side, swinging them around front. Here we are, sitting on our hips, the feet out front, the knees propped up. Take the hands underneath the knees, towards the front of the mat, and then we'll exhale, lowering ourselves down onto the mat, relaxing the feet and the arms into Shavasana, with the feet falling out to the corners of the room and the arms relaxed at the sides. We'll inhale, bringing the right knee into the chest, hugging it into the chest, pulling with the arms, feeling a slight pinch on the right side here. Thinking of one quality of self that we might like to improve upon. Perhaps if the word, for example, if the word might be jealousy, then we'll think of that word here. We'll start to think of an opposite word for it. Breathing here 2 more deep breaths in this detoxifying pose. Next, inhale. inhale, we'll draw in the left leg as well, bringing the left knee into the chest, hugging tightly with both arms. Breathing deeply, coming back to that trait of self that we'd like to improve upon, and now thinking of a positive way, a positive characteristic to improve upon to counter the opposite. For example, if the trait was jealousy, now the trait might be self-care or self-empowerment. Breathing here, focusing now on your new trait to develop within yourself. Breathing in, holding the knees in this detoxifying pose. Inhale and exhale, lowering the right leg down to the mat, relaxing the right leg and hugging the left knee into the chest, the arms wrapped around the knee. Breathing deeply here. Now we'll affirm. We'll create an affirmation based off our new characteristic of self. If you chose to now focus on self-love and self-empowerment to counter jealousy, you might affirm, I appreciate myself. I am greater today than I was yesterday. I compare myself only to myself. I am happy with my progress and my self-work. Taking a moment here to create your own affirmation in 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale, lowering the left leg down, relaxing the body now into Shavasana. Bringing next the legs together, heel to heel, feet by feet. We'll inhale, using the core to lift up the legs straight over the hips, the body at a 90-degree angle, bent at the hips. And if for our next exercise, we'll be bringing the feet up. If this is too much, you may modify here by bending the knees and staying here, using the core as best as possible to keep the knees straight. If you'd like to take it further, we'll inhale up the legs at the 90-degree and using some momentum, rocking the feet in by the face and exhaling out, back and forth. We'll inhale, rocking the legs up over the face and then bringing the hands to the knees, the palms touching the knees. We'll extend the legs out over the head. And then we'll exhale them down. We'll inhale up, back up over the head. If you'd like to go the full expression, we'll lower down one leg at a time. So again, some of us are modified and some are doing the full expression. If you're modified, you may stay with the feet at a horizontal level. If you'd like to go the full expression, we'll inhale the legs up over the head. And here you can relax the arms out to the sides. And then exhale with the legs coming up over the head. One nice long fluid motion. The legs come up over the heels. The spine is rolled down one vertebrae at a time. And then the core slowly brings the legs down, hovering over the mat before exhaling, placing the feet down onto the mat into Shavasana. Relaxing here for a moment, exhaling, sinking into the mat. And then we'll roll over onto the left side of the body, bending the knees slightly, taking the hands, the palms together, resting them underneath the neck, the head, or out in front of the body. Laying here on our sides, breathing deeply as we take a moment to reflect on our intention for our practice today. What was your intention word for this practice? And at what point during our practice did you meet that goal? In what pose, in what body movement did you demonstrate that characteristic of self? Visualizing yourself in the full expression of that body movement or of that pose. Thanking yourself for your quick success. Affirming, I am always becoming my greater self. I am always improving. Next, we'll take a moment to think of 3 things that we'll do in the near future. This could be a daily task or an every once in a while sort of task. Maybe it's cooking a meal, calling a relative, studying, whatever it may be. We'll think of 3 things to do in the near future. And after you've thought of the 3 things to do in the near future, we'll think of one lifelong goal. Not necessarily lifelong, but a long-term goal. Maybe a long-term goal is traveling to a foreign country. Maybe it's speaking at a conference. Maybe it's an increase in your family. Whatever it may be, we'll think of one long-term goal. Visualizing yourself now in the full expression of your long-term goal. What would it look like? What would you hear? What would you smell? What would you taste and feel in the full expression of your long-term goal in that moment of accomplishment? Allowing gratitude to wash over you as you visualize yourself in the full expression. Now making the correlation between the greater goal and the nearby task to do, the task to do in the nearby future. Making the correlation between the two, noticing how your daily tasks are helping guide you towards this greater goal. With this recognition, now allowing yourself to feel the same full expression of gratitude and abundance in the daily tasks, just as you would feel in the full expression of accomplishment of your long-term goal. Affirming, I am always working towards my greater goal. I am always becoming my greater self. Thanking yourself and taking a moment here to do any more visualization work that you feel is necessary. Visualization work is powerful as it helps us to manifest our ideas into reality. So if you'd like to take a moment here to visualize, you may do so. As you're ready, we'll inhale, sitting upright by pushing up with the palms. Coming into a seated, cross-legged position. Resting the hands on the knees or bringing them into the heart center. I want to thank you for joining today to take care of your mind, body, and spirit. The divinity within me sees and honors the divinity within you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for a special partnership yoga class between American Indian Health and Family Services and Higher Consciousness Art and Yoga. Until next time, take care and